I really wanted to start the business first as a screen printing, like years ago, maybe 5 years ago, that I wanted a proper screen printing. I was looking into methods I could even create the screens and all that kind of things back then, and I regret that I haven't. I let my partner at that time to say this is kind of silly. They don't see the business in it, and maybe I would not get to a very, very successful business, but I know I would have learned so much about the whole process itself and about myself, and I would have grown, no matter if it would come out as a failure then, because that's life. And I had many projects I started, but I never started. I never invested more than my time to create my framework and blueprint, which I always have to start with. And if it's not finished, completed perfectly, I cannot actually start. And this is what I had to learn, because this going on over 10 years now, that I do start something, my framework is not complete, I cannot go forward. So it's everything, all of my projects been on hold. And I know they are good ideas, and I could have gone with few of them very far, I believe. Even today, I look back 10 years ago, like, why? I'm asking myself, why did you not do it or go for it? What did you fear of? And I'm not quite sure. I guess that failure is there, if you fuck it up, that many people would say, oh my God, I told you so. That's pretty shit feeling for sure. But I think what I really been afraid of is success. And I'm still afraid of that. I can see that, because what happens if I succeed with 7 Wonders designs, with one more, and all the other designs I have in my head, or some of them already been sketched out as well? And then the other thing is, I realize why I make a big stop of each, because it requires a lot of work. It does. And finally, my full-time job, well, it's money-wise, it's horrible. I still got a bit more than a minimum wage, so I am grateful for that. I have a job, so that's definitely a positive thing in my life. And that I have a proper work-life balance. Nobody bothers me after I finished. Basically, I don't work more than 9 hours, to be honest. I'm finishing latest 2:30. Yes, I need to wake up 4:30 for that, but I have a whole afternoon and evening for myself. Whatever I want to do, well, that's a different question if I can do it all, because I have many on my to-do list each day. But it gives me time for whatever. Before, I literally working that much, and it's not just like the hours of work, it's the way, the shift, like all the time, different times of the shifts. And this is, I think, not having a routine it makes you really frustrated. I mean, it did for me. For some people, I guess it works even best. But the amount of work you need to put when you want to create something, and like, I don't feel well the past few days, and instead of me being in front of the TV watching Friends and do nothing, I guess that's be the resting time for me. But I still not doing much here. I'm trying to work out some content strategy and like schedule a couple of things what I need to do and how I need to do it. Trying to learn how to be more productive and actually go through with my plans, because I am struggling with that. But I'm still resting here. So I would feel absolutely awful if I would just do nothing on the sofa for all hours of the day. I got home way before 3 o'clock, and if I would be on the sofa, I would really hate myself, which I need to learn not to do that. Sometimes I still do have a huge dislike for the way I do stuff, but that's again, it's many lessons I have to learn. So I am going sidetracked here, but why I'm actually stopping with each of my project, and sometimes I question myself with this whole clothing brand. It has a lot of work involved, and it's not just like one thing, it's all of them things. I have created a mind map, whiteboard kind of thing, and that is I think over an hour video I'm going to share very soon as well, how my mind works and all the things I need to do. Maybe I skipped a few things because I don't know much yet. I think a pretty good start, and I just need to rewatch it and also looking at my board and see what I have done. And I went through it today, and I'm like, I actually did pretty good amount of work already. Still, I could have done more because I do choose sometimes doing nothing. However, at the same time, I allow myself to have fun and go out to places and with people, because it's important to remind myself that why I'm doing this, because I want a better life for myself and for my family. But if I'm just keep doing this all the time, I'm going to burn out. If I'm working at work and I come home and just work here at home on the brand, it's also going to like totally destroy me, and also I'm not gonna have people, I'm not gonna have family to enjoy my success with. So I do have to create just a better habit and consistency, because it's still not perfect. So it's a lot of work needs to be done still. But because it does requires me to work a lot to achieve one thing, but then the other, and that's the other part of the video will be that the amount of work I need to do is just so overwhelming, because I've mentioned in many videos already, and I have no idea what you have seen so far, but I am a one-man team, which means it's not enough that I want to be like the face of my company, which is Seven Wonders Designs. That is like a collection of many designs and brands I will creating. There some of the designs will be proper brands, like One More has going to carry a very deep and important message that people can resonate with. Some of them just going to be designs that actually I love. I created them and I just want to wear them on shirts and hoodies. But some designs can be collaborated with one more, because one more is going to be a sportwear as well, an active wear. And because I am a one-man team here, I need to, other than I'm going to be the face of the company, I need to create, I am the artist as well. So it's a hand-drawn and painted designs at first, always. And from there is going to be digital, which means I need to be a graphic designer as well, which I am not. But I will learn. I am learning it. And then I need to obviously create content. So marketing and sales, it's all on me. All this content strategy, the marketing strategy, and shooting videos, editing videos. Then I need to, this is going to be a macro content. Then I need to cut them into pieces for creating micro content to all the way in social media. They're going to lead you back to the main macro content, which is this video right now. And that takes long hours. Plus, I want to create my own photo shoot as well. Then the web design, I have no idea how to create a proper website. I have a blog and I'm working on it for a while now. But basically I didn't make any changes for a very long time. So I don't know much of things. And I guess creating a blog is much simpler than having a web shop. And I'm not going to use Shopify or Squarespace or something like that. That's the name, I think. I'm going to do it on my own, with SiteGround. That's my web hosting company, which I love, and I just trust them, and they are very helpful. In 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, I have somebody to work with me if I have an issue. So I decided to stay with them. And on WordPress, because that's what I'm using, I guess there's other out there as well, but I use them, WordPress, for a long time. I created many free blogs before, and I'm kind of familiar with it. And I believe on YouTube as well, I can find millions of videos that can help me to get what I want. And that's the thing, I'm teaching myself to become a web developer too. What else I need to do? On a daily basis, I say, not even mention that the physical work to print out designs, then press them on the garment, ship them, customer service. It's just a lot, and I don't think I said all of it yet. I don't, but this is the scary part. And I believe when the moment I can quit my job to full-time do this, I mean, yeah, people say, oh, I don't want to work a 9 to 5, I want my own business, and then now you're gonna work 24/7, which is kind of true. But I'll make sure that I'm going to be careful with my time. I'm going to have my days off, and you all going to know that that's my day off. And the orders, until I work by myself, it's going to be like that. I have to take day off, and because I am respecting myself enough. The money is not everything. I want this brand and company to be something meaningful, and for for the first step, I want this to become a lifestyle business, and from there we're going to scale. But the first step, the first goal is to be able to quit my job and work for myself. That's all we need. I have no idea what I was talking about before at the very beginning. I did talk about why I quit my projects. And that's basically it, because it takes me out of my comfort zone, even if I don't like that. Even if I'm unhappy in my comfort zone. To be on a sofa, watch friends, do nothing, which I love. And you should probably already know that I'm the biggest Friends fan on this universe, I believe. But because I find myself meet with many obstacles, it scares me. It's questioning myself, that, oh my God, am I able to do that? My capabilities has limits, but actually I don't have any limit, because basically I can learn everything I need to run this business by myself. And I'm getting to see that, but when you are in that moment, when your brain is just blocked and you're unable to create, or even I'm trying to really work this content strategy out for the very effective way as possible, because on a daily basis, I have to invest time in this to get social media around my videos and posts, and make the algorithm to put it in front of you. It takes time and lots of work, but I want to enjoy this. So I really have to figure out, when I'm on my phone and basically do nothing and scrolling, how can I make it that is actually a working time and I'm actually doing something for the company that puts itself out. The interesting brainstorming right now happening, but I don't want to make it like the to-do list so strict that I lose enjoyment in the whole process, because then I might lose, like, when you lose interest and excitement over your job after a time, because you don't get back what you did at the very first or you expected. And because I want to do something I love, I will make sure I do my plan and the content strategy written and drawn out, but I want it to be flexible enough. I'm creating a monetization process as well, how I can see growth without spending money in kind of softwares, things like that. It probably takes a few minutes of my time, and I know I'm not going to do it every day, because I'm just going to be like, I'm not in the mood. But then that's the thing, I want to be genuine, I want to be honest, and if I don't feel that day to do something, I don't want to do it then, because and pretend I'm okay and I'm happy and smiling. I'm either just going to say it and like, I don't feel it today, I ain't gonna do it, bye, or just not doing anything. So that's the whole point of me being the face for 7 Wonders with Designs, because for one, it's me, and I want it to have as a role model at some point, that do what you love and how you want to do it. Don't worry about what people think. about you for doing it the way you're doing it. I already got comments that you shouldn't do it like this because it didn't, like, this is not how people do it. But that's the whole point. I am not that like other people. As I say on my bio and I think on Facebook, I'm a limited edition. And that is Seven Wonders Designs going to be. A unique clothing brand. A collection that you're not gonna meet anything like that in other places. And not because, well, it's going to end up very, very different designs and everything, but it's going to be another video. I'm going to explain to you why I am following a path that I'm going to follow, and what I see is going to change with time in that process. But it's just what value is going to give you. Seven Wonders Design is going to give you a value that no other clothing brands can give you. And I know that as a fact, even though it's not officially launched yet. But the whole point is, I just want to do, I have to learn, and I think I'm learning to stop going for perfection, because that is not going to exist. And that's why I stopped, because I didn't see that before I'm actually starting, like, it's perfect to start, because nothing is going to be perfect. Nobody started to be perfect. I'm not going to start this whole thing because I don't have a team, I don't have a warehouse, because I don't have the money for it. If I would have the money for it, probably I would already have a couple of guys to work with me. I would have probably, even if not a small warehouse kind of place that I could go in as a workshop or an office, instead of me having my office and a studio in my bedroom. Or the workshop, I'm going to create it in the wardrobe, the walk-in wardrobe I have, which is a very small space, probably 180 to 2 meters or something like that. It's not huge, but it's going to work. And that's a thing, that's I want to share with you all, that me wanting to have it perfect, me wanting to have a blueprint of the framework, and I don't have it done, not completed, I stopped doing anything and all. But I am going to show you I can overcome this by just being accountable with me telling you what's my plan. Because you can call me out that, have you done this already? When you're going to start? What? The moment you put it out, or even just one person you tell what you're going to do, you're accountable. That's it. And I don't want to, because that is the failure for me. I realized the failure is not when I actually figure out it doesn't work, or I change my mind. I may change my mind a couple months after I started my business. I may going to say, this is not for me, or I change the process. It can happen. And you know what? The acceptance of that is possible, and I'm not going to hate myself for it. It's amazing. I feel amazing that I allow myself to change my mind, because I did work for this whole thing for months now. But you know what? I've learned I've grown already. So even though I say I don't want to do this anymore, it's worth it. That was meant to be. For me to get to the point where I needed to be in that period of time. I don't know. But what I wanted to say really is, I forgot it again. I totally forgot again what I wanted to say before I went to another thought. Well, either it comes back in the next few minutes, or that's gonna be another video for you. But I'm looking at my whiteboard, and the past few weeks I felt I got it. It came back. Yay! Because I just wanted to say, it feels like it's a whole thing, it's a failure because I'm not there where I wanted to be by this time. I believed I would have done this faster. I guess I could have if I know I have the money to buy all the things I need, and I don't. So it kind of makes me like relax a bit more, because I know I can't buy it and I know I need this and that. However, I know even so I don't have the money to buy certain things, that I actually makes me able to start a business, like be online with it. I could do so many other things that it will help me when I actually going to start it, because I will not need to spend time with those things what is offline work. So I'm not exactly remembering what I said a couple of minutes ago about the whole process of not being perfect, but I think I'm getting there. But again, even though it's not perfect editing or the quality of the videos or my post, or the hashtags, I'm not using them well, or the SEO is not perfectly set up, or the website is also not 100%, because I'm learning that too, and maybe there are gonna be some mistakes there, and you guys going to like, okay, that doesn't work and that looks silly. But those feedbacks will be amazing, and I will be very thankful for all. And I know that already, because it's going to improve me and my skill set. But what I don't want anymore is to stop doing it. And I'm getting back to my thoughts, and that's not really happened before, so I feel amazing about that. For me, isn't failure anymore, which I thought it was. The failure meant for me is when I actually not ready to be perfect with all these startup things, or knowing exactly what to say all the time. I'm just going to do how it comes out, how it happens. Maybe I'm gonna do a couple of takes, but the only failure is for me now if I'm not even trying to do, if I'm not even working on it. If I stop, if it fails, if it will be the most horrible business idea ever, fine, so be it. But if I'm not doing it now, if I'm going to stop working on it, if I'm saying, you know what, it's not even worth to start, that is going to be a failure for me now. Even if I start, I launch, I'm working on it for months, and not a single order going to come through, fine. That's not going to be failure, that's going to be a lesson. But the whole journey was a lesson. I said it earlier. It will be my biggest growing journey of my life so far. This year is going to be the most learning journey, learning time and period. I already learned many things about myself, and it's all worth it. I am grateful for that, no matter what is going to be the end of this journey. But it's not going to be end, it's just going to change a few things. I know I'm going to change the process, because my plan is me being a one-man team. I want it to be scale and be in a different level. But I know I need to start it with that, with this kind of way, because that's going to put my soul into 7 Wonders designs. And this is what I want the 7 Wonders designs to carry. My soul. Because that is going to be the juice, the key, the secret ingredient. That's going to make it very different than any other clothing brand out there. I'm not saying there are not others there, like this or anything like that, but this is not going to be just printed t-shirts, funny t-shirts. It's going to be something way more and deep. But anyways, I think it's time for me to stop this thought flow, because I could talk hours, and I'm not sure where this is all came from, but that's the whole point. Just put it out what it's in my mind, because that is the process of all. This is a part of it. So I really hope that you got out of this something, and as I said it many times, I would love you to share your thoughts with me in the comment section below, or even in private. Drop me a DM or an email. Everything you can find in a description box below. But also, if you would like to support me in the journey, please, all you need to do is share your on your platforms, social media platforms, and that's all the support you can give me. And I'm looking forward to hear from you. And yeah, have a beautiful day or night, whenever you are watching this, or just I should say, have a beautiful life. And I'm out. Peace and love, Miti.